Hello students. So today we are going to start our third kingdom, that is kingdom Plantae, and before studying its detail we have to first understand the general features of plants. So what are the general features of plant? First one is these are multicellular and eukaryotic, means they have membrane bound cell organelles in it. Second one is they have cell wall which are made up of cellulose. And what is cellulose? Cellulose is a polysaccharide. These contain green color pigment that is called chlorophyll, and this chlorophyll is responsible for photosynthesis, and therefore these are called autotrophic organisms, or we can say that plants have autotrophic nutrition. Then before classifying plants, as we have done in five kingdom classification, there were some criterias for the classification. There are some similarities and differences which we consider for the classification. So in the same way, plants also have some criteria for the classification. The first one is either the plant body is differentiated or not. So what are the basic structures of plants? Plants have roots, stems and leaves. So if roots, stems and leaves are present in the plants, then this is known as differentiated plant body, and these structure are not present, then it is known as undifferentiated plant body. Then second one is presence or absence of vascular tissues. What are the vascular tissues? Vascular tissues are xylem and phloem. As you all know, xylem is responsible for the transfer of water and minerals from roots to whole of the plant, and phloem is responsible for the transport of food from leaves to different parts of plant. Third one is presence or absence of seeds. Either the plant is having seeds or they have spores. Some plants reproduce through spores and some have seeds. So this is also a criteria for the classification of plants. The plants which reproduce through spores are known as cryptogames, and which have seeds, these are known as phanerogames. Next is either the seed is covered or not. If plant is having seed, then we will see that the seed is covered or not. If the seed is covered in the fruit, like in angiosperm, then it is known it will belong to angiosperms, and if the seed is not covered, it is naked, then it will belong to gymnosperms. Next is the classification of plant kingdom. So first criteria is either the plant body is differentiated or not. So the plants in which the plant body is not differentiated properly, that is they do not have roots, stems and leaves, this division is known as thallophyta. The detail of thallophyta, bryophyta, pteridophyta, gymnosperms and angiosperms we will study in the next slides. So the division which do not have well differentiated plant body organism plants are known as thallophyta. मतलब thallophyta में ना roots होती हैं, ना stems होती हैं, ना ही leaves होती हैं. ओके एंड इसके अंदर सारी algaes आती हैं. देन प्लांट बॉडी इज डिफ्रेंशिएटेड. अगर प्लांट बॉडी डिफ्रेंशिएटेड है तो either the plant have vascular tissue or not. So if it does not have vascular tissue, then the division will be bryophyta, and if the division is having vascular tissue, xylem and phloem, then again it is divided in two categories. One is the plants which do not produce seeds, means these produce spores, and plants which do not produce seeds are known as pteridophyta, means bryophytes, pteridophytes and thallophytes, they produce we can say that they produce spores. And the plants which produce seeds are again divided into divisions the plants which bear naked seed. Naked seeds means the seeds are not covered with the fruit or any covering. And in the second one, the plants bear seeds inside the fruits. So if the seeds are naked, they will belong to division gymnosperm. And if the seeds are covered in the fruits, then they will be known as angiosperms. So okay, so the plants are divided in two categories: cryptogames and phanerogames. Cryptogames produce spores and phanerogames produce seeds. So we can say that cryptogames have hidden reproductive organs. On the other hand, phanerogames have conspicuous, or we can say visible, reproductive organs, which are seeds. In cryptogames, there are algae, bryophytes and pteridophyte. Algae means Thallophyta. And in phanerogames, gymnosperms and angiosperms are there. Like this slide shows that cryptogames have algae, bryophytes and pteridophytes, and in phanerogames there are gymnosperms and angiosperms. So what is the difference between cryptogames and phanerogames? Cryptogames reproduce by forming spores, that I already told, that cryptogames have spores for the reproduction, and on the other hand phanerogames have seeds. So the cryptogames bear reproductive organs which are hidden, that are not visible. Okay, and phanerogames have reproductive organs which are visible, which we can see. Okay, they are exposed. And cryptogames are less evolved. Obviously, if we are studying them earlier, means Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta, they come first, and then gymnosperms and then angiosperms. So gymnosperms and angiosperms are highly evolved plants. Mostly Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta are gymnosperms, and angiosperms and gymnosperms are phanerogames. And examples are in cryptogames mosses, ferns, etc., and in phanerogames mango, rose, pine, banyan trees, cycas. Okay, these are the examples. Then we will continue with the detailed study of Thallophyta. Thallophyta is taken from two words, thallus. Thallus means undifferentiated, that I have already told you. Undifferentiated का मतलब है it do not have roots, leaves and stem. And phyta means plant body. So the plant body which is not well differentiated is known as Thallophyta. If there is no root, stem and leaves, so there will not be vascular tissues. So they lack vascular tissue, and they are mainly found in the aquatic habitat. मतलब they need water for their reproduction, for their growth, and they survive mostly in the aquatic conditions. Okay, and mostly it contain algae. Examples are Eulothrix, Spirogyra and Chara. And one more thing, that is it is a cryptogame, so it reproduces through spores also. Then bryophytes. Bryophyte, the very important question which comes in the exam is why which division of plant kingdom is known as amphibians of plant kingdom. So the answer will be bryophytes. And why? Because they require land and water for their survival. ब्रायोफाइट्स को वाटर भी चाहिए एंड लैंड भी चाहिए फॉर देयर रिप्रोडक्शन टू कंप्लीट, एंड सो दे आर नोन एज एम्फीबियंस. क्योंकि एम्फीबियंस क्या होते हैं? जो लैंड भी चाहिए जिनको और वाटर भी चाहिए. ओके, सो प्लांट किंगडम में जो एम्फीबियंस हैं दीज आर ब्रायोफाइट्स. ओके, then the plant body is differentiated into leaf like, root like and stem like structure. You can see in this diagram, in root like structure we can see that rhizoids. Okay, they do not have true roots, true stem and true leaf. Okay, they have leaf like, root like and stem like structure. True roots नहीं है, true stems नहीं है and true leaves भी नहीं है. Okay, so they lack vascular system means they do not have xylem and phloem. Again, they reproduce through spores. They come under cryptogames, and the plant body is divided in gametophytes and sporophyte. Gametophyte produce gametes and sporophyte produce spores. Okay, then examples are Markensia and Funaria. This picture is of Funaria. Okay, so the third division is pteridophytes. Pteridophytes are the first land plants, and this point is very important from the exam point of view. They found in cool, damp and shady places. So it means that they also require some moisture for their survival. The main plant body, that is, it has two parts, that is sporophyte and gametophytes. Sporophyte is differentiated into true roots, leaves and stem, and gametophyte is dependent on the sporophyte. Okay, in bryophytes, gametophyte and sporophyte were there. Sporophyte contains spores. Okay, and here the sporophyte is totally differentiated into roots, stems and leaves, and it have xylem and phloem for the conduction of water, minerals and food materials. Examples of pteridophytes are Adiantum, Drypteris and Equisetum. The picture which is shown here is of Drypteris. In one, there is a front view of Drypteris. This is the front view of the leaves of Drypteris, and this is the back side of the leaves which contain spores. Okay, these are the spores which are present on the back side of the leaves. Okay, rest of the division, that is gymnosperms and angiosperms, we will study in next class. Thank you, students.